Hello guys, you're talking with Real Mamas, the #1 Mama Diva here, and I just got inspired by another video because I was watching one of my friends' videos. She got to talking about what was going on with Pilar, and Wendy Williams mentioned that about Pilar getting her kids taken away from Deion Sanders, and so she was saying basically similar to what Wendy was saying about how do you just get your kids taken away from you, and you know they're not letting the reason why Deion got custody and all this stuff. But I just want to say that anytime you know a mom get her kids snatched from, I'm not saying that it's her fault, but I'm just saying anytime they come in and they snatch your children out from up under you, it's a serious reason. It's a very serious reason. So it could be a number of reasons why she got her kids taken. You know, who knows? It could be drugs, alcohol. It could be just, you know, she wasn't stable enough to take care of them. And some things happen. Things just happen. So, you know, you don't know really what the really true reason is unless she was in their house and you know you in her shoes or whatever it is. But you just know that it's something serious anytime the court comes in and take their kids away, because it's real sad that some parents have their kids and they don't do shit. They don't do nothing for them. They don't care what they do, how they do it, or what, and they still got them, you know, little monsters running around, tearing up the town, doing everything there is. And then here it is, you know, you may have a good mom that makes one mistake. It could be one little mistake, and then she come in and she gets her kids snatched from up under her. You know, the system is just really just fucked up altogether, and you're really, you know, in trouble and going through some changes if you get your kid taken away and there's no other family member or nobody else that could come and get them. If there's no one else that you can send them over to, someone else to help you, you just out there, you know, you just on your own. Foster homes is fucked up. Some of your friends' homes is fucked up, and it's just, you know, it's just crazy. That's why parents need to take more responsibility on what they're doing when you're trying to raise your kid, because these kids grow up to be problem parents, just like the moms and the dads that's fucked up in the first place. Then you ain't never told them nothing, you ain't never teach them nothing, then they go out and make babies and stuff, and they don't know what to do. And history repeats itself, because ain't nobody trying to get no help, and ain't nobody trying to do shit. It's just ridiculous. Then you wondering why they get put out of school, or why they dropped out of school, why they can't get no job, why they still living up under you, and you got to give them everything because you ain't doing what you're supposed to do. And it is time for parents to step up and take responsibility for what they're doing. It's time for grown-ass people to stand up and take responsibility for what they're doing. Tomorrow's not promised nowhere, and that's why when somebody like Pilar or Juanita Jordan or whatever, see, Juanita was smart. She was smart. She knew what she was doing. That sister didn't have no prenup. She didn't have nothing. And at the end of the day, when Michael was cheating on her ass and he left, she walked away with I think they said $150 million. She walked away from that marriage with something. And if you know that you signed a prenup and at the end of the day you ain't getting shit, ladies, you better smarten up. You better go get you a bank account, and you better start putting something up under your mattress somewhere or something and start saving for a rainy day, because when it's all over and you cut off, they changing everything. Look, I done been in and done that. One of my kids' father, when we broke up and everything, got ready to move out, please, that nigga ran to he grew wings. He ran to the bank so quick and cleared out the bank account and everything. And luckily, I was a smart bitch and I didn't have to worry about it, because I had my money already ready for my new place and everything. He didn't know that. He thought he was doing something and trying to be slick, and he didn't know that. So if you don't save up for a rainy day, anything could happen. I keep telling you all, you know, tomorrow ain't promised. Marriages is not going to be forever. You know, you luckily, if you get 95%, I'm saying, it is ending up in divorce or separation or something. And if the guy's smart, he gonna have his money put aside or whatever, and you can walk away and you can wind up not having nothing. Wendy was talking about today how Michael Jordan's new wife, she signed a prenup, and if she's there every year, whatever, she gets $1 million, and if she's there 5 more years, she gets $5 million or whatever. And when he was like, look, this is what you do: you hurry up and you have a baby, you get pregnant, so you're gonna walk away with about $10 million, and then plus you get child support, so then you'll be good. And I can't blame Wendy for that comment, because right now you got to worry about, you got to think about that rainy day when it comes, because you don't never know when that storm might blow through and he decide he don't want your ass no more. Then you sitting back there with nothing, So I take my hats off to the women that are smart and they have a nest egg, you know, saved somewhere. You know, you got to just watch out. I wish Pilar the best, and I hope, you know, soon that she gets her kids back, and or they can share custody or whatever, because no mom deserves that. If you ain't on drugs, if you ain't an alcoholic, if you ain't out there in the streets or whatever, I don't think you should have your kids ripped from up under you. Now, if you just, you know, a trifling ass broad and you ain't trying to do shit or whatever, then hell no, you shouldn't have them. And there's a lot of them out here that still got their kids and don't give a fuck. And you know, they just waiting on getting a check, and they just waiting on whatever else, and they ain't trying to do nothing, you know, for these children and these kids. These babies is out here fiending for themselves. So it's just a really sad situation. And you know, after seeing that, me going through my videos and stuff again, I was like, you know what, I gotta do a video about this, because man, you know, the young lady, she made a point that, you know what, how do you get your kids, you know, taken away? But everybody's situation is different. Like I said, everybody has a different situation, and sometimes some people, you know, are going through one thing, and you know, and somebody else is going through something, you know, worse. So who knows what the judge's real reason was, you know, for her not getting, maybe she's not stable right now, you know, because she did, you know, sign a prenup and stuff, and it takes time. Once you know, your marriage is ending and you ain't getting the same comforts of home that you used to get, you got to start all over. And so, you know, and you got to think, the courts and everybody all included, you got to think about what's the best interest of the children. And, you know, and that's what we all need to think about. So, that's all. And that's what I wanted to chat about right quick. And thank you all. Love you guys. Mwah. Thank you. God bless. And ta-ta for now.